Alrighty, crud, I forgot about this. Hello everybody, welcome back to Gaming with Gyozaplanet with your host, Gyozaplanet. Hello, that's me.
Exile.
And we are back playing some HAWKED. Yeah,
Weapons chest nearby.
should be fun. Oh, right, heh. So, today is a bit of a special episode. If you tuned in yesterday, which, if you didn't know, I do daily gameplay videos. Usually totally accurate battlegrounds. I also do HAWKED. I do sometimes do some other variety games. It's not super common, but I also make gameplay guides, parody songs, whatever I'm in the mood for. So yeah, subscribe if you want to. At the end of yesterday's episode, I said that I would be playing HAWKED, but with a twist. I can only use pistols for the entirety of today's match. Now that sounds like absolute certain death because in most battle royale games, a large majority of battle royale games, pistols are really bad. They either have terrible damage, terrible fire rate, terrible range, a mix of all three, or just flat out all three. So yeah, I mean this isn't a battle royale game; it's an extraction shooter, but it honestly plays like a battle royale game. So whatever. Point is, so why am I suddenly why am I doing this? Well, ironically enough, it's not because I'm a masochist. It is because the pistols in this game are unironically very strong. Going from yeah, it's usable to better than most other options out there. Perfect. There we go. So there are 4 pistols we are allowed to use today. If you don't know, yes, there are 4 pistols in this game. They are. Oh, that's an enemy. No, an enemy is not a pistol. Sorry, that'd be funny though if you could just throw little mini renegades at people. That'd be very funny for April Fool's Day. No. There are, as I mentioned, 4 pistols. You have the hardtack, which is your classic semi-auto pistol. It's got good damage, got good range. It's got a pretty snappy fire rate and very fast reload. But it does lack. It does kind of fall off at range, and well, it is still a pistol. So it has a fast reload, but against a rifle or something, unless you're landing headshots or the enemy is missing, as in you're moving side to side and ducking everything, most of the assault rifles simply have a higher damage per second. They can deal more damage to you than you can to them. It's still very solid. The second pistol, which is technically a revolver, is the R&M Governor. It's honestly basically a miniature version of the Tight Frame, which is a semi-auto rifle. It's got solid damage, great range, very fast fire rate for a revolver, and a pretty decent reload speed, but it does only come with 6 shots, and even at the highest tier, it does take a bit of time to reload, so. Yeah, it does hit like a truck, though, especially against AI enemies. Then, well, that's incredibly unfortunate, because this right here is arguably one of the best loadouts you can just pull out of a box, and I can't use either of those weapons. I am now incredibly sad. Anyways, there are 2 more pistols, and I will talk about them when we find them. One of them I absolutely need, and one of them is basically an upgraded version of the Governor. Actually, it's a fusion of the Governor and the hardtack, whilst being simultaneously better than both. If you know how to use it, that is the caveat. It is not a simple weapon to use. So, yeah. Anyways, daily life segment. I'm doing alright. Today is cleaning day. Tuesdays are usually cleaning days. So I had to swap the sheets on my bed, organize my laundry in my room a bit, take out the trash, all of that stuff. Yeah. It's tedious. Yeah, it's daily chores. When is it not going to be tedious? But yeah. It's important to do. Oh, enemy spotted. That's a Neo right. We're gonna want to not engage. Or at least we're gonna want to play round cover. And take advantage of the fact that I think this is AI. Or somebody who has absolutely awful aim.
You should have seen this Gas coming.
Yep, near right and Masakin. Masakin. I don't know why I pronounce it like that. Anyways, big perk of the revolver, it one-shots drones, which is very handy, especially during this phase. So, if you're ever running by like a loot box and you find one, you might as well pick it up and then just go back and swap to your other weapon. Because not have, like, very efficient. Yeah. Anyways, IRL stuff, so yeah, cleaning day, most of my morning, like during my work period, was it's honestly incredibly tedious. It's literally just going through and ooh, these are both incredibly okay. Okay, so we're stuck with a bit of a dilemma. We can either take, we can either use stimulant, which gives me a flat 30 bonus max health, or I can use regenerator, which increases my health regeneration limit. Now, normally, I would advocate for regenerator because being able to regenerate up to 75 health is incredibly useful because it means you don't, like, if you can stay out of combat for, like, even, like, 5 to 10 seconds, you can get all your shield back and you can get, like, 10, 20 health back, which is not, it's like a full bullet. It's one bullet difference, which can help you. However, there is a big caveat as for why I'm not going to pick it. And that caveat is, actually, I think I'm going to take Suppressor. None of my weapons go through ammo. They're all, like, that is the advantage of pistols, is that they are incredibly ammo efficient. Like, okay, the hardtack maybe not so much, but like the revolver and everything, they deal a lot of damage at minimal ammunition cost. They might not deal damage as fast as other weapons, but it's still they still are very, very good at it. Anyways, what else? Well, I found the treasury. That's nice. Yeah, jeez. But yeah, basically, so what Reclaimer does is that when you eliminate an enemy, it'll like refund a chunk of the ammo you spent. It's not entirely. Okay, hold on. Minor side quest, we need to go pop open as many chests as we can because we currently have the fire glyph, which gives me better weapons, and if I can get either just upgrades to what I have or better versions, or like one of the 2 other pistols I need, that would be incredibly useful. So, as I was saying, normally I would say Regenerator would be a better option. However, with this specific character, I'm using the Text Roll'em card, or like character card, which is a character card that are basically specific combinations of artifacts and abilities and everything. What is this? Firepoint and Guard 21. Nope. Oh, we got a lucky shot. Okay. We got a ton of time on the clock with this. What do we have? Tyrant 8 and... These are all incredible weapons. I would love to pick them in literally any other situation except this one. Like... Oh, that's not great. Okay. We're gonna keep looting, but we're just gonna keep an eye out. And also hit more chests along the way. Please. We got better shield mod. Oh, and we found the enemy. Can I get to this? I can't get to that just in time. Okay, well, it looks like we're taking our first fight of the game. They were down here. They appear to have left. Odd. I'm not gonna chase that fight. I don't have my my close range. Okay. Well, I wasn't gonna chase that fight until they started shooting me. Okay, I think it was an AI. Yeah. Well, that sucks. Okay, Actually, there's a drum right around. Yeah, there is. Wonderful. And, alrighty, max health. Great. So, as I was saying before, the character we're using, Text Roll'em, his entire kit, or I suppose, the premise is that you basically get random buffs when you use your equipment or you start a fight or everything, and you get, well, the buffs help you, like, one of them recharges your shield for you, one of them reduces accuracy, one of them gives you infinite stamina, but then you also have one of your artifacts, which is those 3 little icons at the bottom left, gives you another effect. And one of them gives you passive healing whilst you have buff actives. Now, when you're playing this character, most of the time you will have buffs active. So that basically means the passive healing that Regenerator would give you, you already have. So it's better to, basically, the job that Regenerator does, this character already does to a lesser degree. So it's better to take the bonus max health and then have, well, have more health that you can regenerate, and then already regenerate it passively instead of just regenerating health passively, like, but faster. Because you can already do that via certain things such as these sacrificial totems. Basically, you sacrifice a good chunk of your health and you get a buff for like 90 seconds or so. With this character, however, you can just regenerate all that health back. And thing is, you can use the thing multiple times. The great thing about that is, wow, we already have the treasury open. Holy, almost. Is that the buffs stack and they last about 90 seconds or so. That's nice. That will save us. So yeah, I can hit like 3 times and it's been like what, 10-15 seconds. I'm already back to maximum health. And now I have, I think, like, it's a quick charge and a haste buff for like the next, I don't know, 70 seconds or something, which is insane as a duration of time. So yeah, it's very, very strong. But yeah. Anyways, there we go. So that is our one of our gears, aka equipment, called the loaded die. It gives us a random glyph effect. Glyphs are the things we've been going around and grabbing, and they're the little icons up top. That one is called the bird glyph, and it pings, like, it puts a direct live ping on an enemy when they approach, because in this game you've got like a little thingy that triggers, like a little warning that triggers when enemy is nearby. And this one just basically immediately pinpoints the location for you, which is very nice, especially if you have the treasure, which I do. Because there's a lot of enemies that want to eliminate you, and most of the time they will try to...
See what you've got.
I missed the grenade. Okay.
Somebody's close.
There we go. Alrighty, nice. Now, please tell me I don't have to fight Bodhi. I have to fight Bodhi. If you don't know, Bodhi is your ex-treasure hunter duo. He now works for the villains, and he attacks you whenever you try to take a point. He's not actually that threatening, he just hits you with lasers. He's more so annoying than anything. Basically, the thing is you have to like chase it, like he tries to shoot you and you can like chase him down. After you deal enough damage to him, he starts running away. And if you can finish him off before he manages to escape, like I'm about to do, he drops a ton of loot for you, which is great because it's loot. It's very nice. It's very high quality loot. It's 2 purples and 1 gold, and the gold reduces your shield regeneration time. So it's, yeah, very nice. Anyways, seeing as I don't think there's anybody left, and even if there is, I will deal with them when they approach. We are going to do what I call the Banket strategy, which is I'm going to open inventory, drop the 2 trinkets here. Trinkets are like little mini loot thingies. They're like secondary loot that you can pick up to get money back in the lobby. Artifact is like the main goal of the game. It's like the fancy loot, and it's the main objective of every mission is to break into treasury and get the artifact and then escape with said artifact. So yes, yeah, anyways, I'm going to start the thing and then I'm going to keep talking. So that was a pretty okay display of, well, the pistols. As you can see, the revolver hits for like a large amount of damage. If you can land headshots, it goes from like 30 to 50, and if it's fully upgraded, it goes 40 to 60, which is, considering how fast it fires, it's very good. And it's also got very solid hipfire. That's really accurate for like something. If you're trying to use a tight frame or something, you could it would be a lot more erratic. Anyways, cool thing you can do. So, normal problem, if you stay away from this platform for too long, it goes away and you have to restart the whole process. However, if you just drop loot and you walk back onto it, it automatically extracts the loot for you. So if you've got like 5 loot items in an area next to the extract, and you don't have to, or actually, yeah, if you got like, let's say I've got some loot over there for an enemy I eliminated, somebody's close. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna take this fight.
Nothing personal, just profitable.
Ah. Yeah, so basically if I've got like loot over there, like 2 items over there from an enemy I dropped, and then 1 from like a hidden stash or something, and I've already got 2 on me, I can come to this corner, drop the 2 trinkets I have, run over, grab the 2 over there, run back, drop them here, run over, grab that one, and then come back here, and then I can start the process and extract all 5 at the same time without having to redo this extraction thing 3 times, because A, it takes a really long time, and B, it makes you a very vulnerable target because everybody on the map sees that you're there, and everybody on the map knows you have precious loot that you're trying to get, that you're trying to save, so they're gonna come hunt you for it. Anyways, that is game 1. So yeah, as you can see, Governor, strong weapon, very, very usable, very solid in most situations. It can lose to like the far point, like to like higher tiers of the far point, the tight frame, the phantom, especially at longer distances, so like 30 to 60 meters and beyond that. But even like close up, it can make do in emergency situations. And the heart attack, it's just reliable. It's solid, fast damage that if you ever need to whip it out and shoot somebody, you'll make do. However, okay, yes. As soon as we load into the lobby and I can start the next match, we will hopefully try to find the two other weapons that I've been looking for, which are actually the ones I am mostly interested in using. Nice. 6 eliminations. That's a lot of loot. Wait, my computer's not happy. That's not good. Well, we'll give it a minute and then we'll get to work. Alrighty. And now we queue. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do you guys a favor and I'm going to make a jump cut because these queues can either take 5 minutes or 50 minutes. Okay, it's like 5 minutes to 30 minutes and I have no clue and nobody wants this. Like, I could go do firing range testing, but there's only so much you can do. So, yes, you guys will see me in the next match. Alrighty, we are back and we've got a match. It was actually like 3 minutes, but still. Anyways, so very, very, very exciting news. I'm going to start something new with this channel. I've noticed, and actually this came in form of a comment from on yesterday's video, this player who was like somebody who commented on my video, and most of the time, yeah, I'll respond to comments with like a nice, like a quick quote or witty comment or something. But then they responded with the fact that, despite them having a lot of time in the game, they had more levels and more hours than me, they saw themselves as a lot worse than me, and they didn't know what to do to fix it. And I was like, interesting. And so I gave them a couple of pointers, and then I thought of something. Something that I've noticed a lot of other people do is, like, especially, channels and content creators who make like educational content to like help other people improve, they tend to do something called VOD reviewing, which is effectively what it sounds like. You take a video or like a game of you, and then you go through and you review it, and you see like, alright, I should have swapped weapons there, I shouldn't have done that, I should have like communicated with my team about where I was going, etc., etc. Also, I don't have a pistol, but technically, like, I'm gonna say it's, yeah.
Weapons chest nearby. I should stock up at the
So I was like, I could start doing that. So yes, basically, as of today, whoops, I'm not supposed to grab these. I forgot what episode we were doing today. So yes, basically, as of today, I will start reviewing your guys' gameplay for you. So yes. Basically, send in a match of either HAWKED or TABG, which are the 2 games I play, and yes, perfect, we found the weapon I'm best at, basically. Yes. Send in a video of the game. Please make sure there's no copyright music, no cursing, please. Yeah, and I will look at it, and yeah, I'll make it into a video where basically I go over and I point out like mistakes you might have made or things you missed and stuff like that. Mainly to help you guys improve, but also for me because I really enjoy doing that kind of thing. Yeah. So, the thing is, okay, so minor issue, I don't actually have, like, ideally I would say send it in via Discord server. I don't have a Discord server yet, so just add me on Discord. My info is Gyozaplanet. It's the same as my channel name. Like, yeah, it's that simple. Just Gyozaplanet. Send me a message request or like a friend request if you can't send me a message request, and then yeah, send it as a video file, and I will look at it for the things. Now, keep in mind, I'm not stopping normal videos for this. This will most likely be like Sunday's video or something will become a VOD review video. Or maybe I'll release 2 videos a day. I don't know. I don't think I can do 2 videos a day. But yes. So, yeah. That should be fun, honestly. I've wanted to do that kind of content for a while, but I've never really had the community, and also there hasn't really been much interest in it from like what I've seen and from like the comment section. But yeah, I don't worry, I'm gonna put more precise instructions in the video description, also for people who might have not gotten this far in the video, because I honestly should have led with this or made like an intro, but whatever. Anyways, so the third weapon of today's experiment, and arguably my favorite weapon in this entire game, this thing, the Dark Spark. It is an odd weapon, to say the least. How it works is it's an energy pistol. Basically, imagine the dark tack, so the hard tack, but it shoots lasers instead of bullets. And it does so pretty fast. Now, like all energy weapons, it's got a little overheat bar. I'll take that. But it does have something special. If you notice here, if I hold down the trigger, it charges up. And it will do increased damage on that charged shot. So it goes... Ooh, yes please. On a non-charged shot, I think it does like 9 damage, and like on green version. And when it's fully charged, it does 54 to the body. Now, the great thing about this weapon is that you can use it in effectively any scenario, and it's also, like, it's one of the only weapons that combos into itself, because what you can do is you can start... Is that another memory wells? No, I think that's one of the sharpshooter ones. Nah, I suppose it is closer. So, it does have... It has a couple unique quirks. Number one, it's actually pretty ammo efficient. It can deal 54 ammo, and I think the charge shot only costs like 2, 3, maybe 4 at the maximum, which is, for 54 damage, that's really, really impressive. Yes, and I said before, it's one of the only weapons that actually, let me see. Okay, it's 3 damage. Okay, that's, I mean, 3 damage for 50 damage shot. I'm dealing 70 damage because these are AI, and I have the snake glyph, which increases my damage against them. So, yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, but the 3 ammo for 54 damage shot is very, very impressive for, like, a pistol out of all things. However, it gets even better because you can either choose to do several back-to-back charge shots, or if you land like a charge shot headshot, you don't even need to do that. You can just immediately start spam firing this. Nice, minimal damage taken. Also, this is that lead shooting thing that I was talking about last episode. You can, yeah, if you didn't know, you can actually fire over ledges. If you're like hanging here, you can fire over them. You can also fire behind you. So like, firing behind you is actually a lot more useful than firing in front of you, because firing in front of you, you've got like a limited cone of action. Firing in, but firing backwards, I don't think you've got like Actually, hold on. I am curious. So this is just standing hip fire, or
Somebody's close.
actually? Yeah, I don't know. I think you've got like a bit more inaccuracy because you're like technically hanging instead of like. Oh, cut that out. This isn't great. I do not want to start a fight. Alright, we'll get up here. Alright, enemy spotted. Yeah, see, since I'm at range here, it makes more sense to just do several back-to-back charge shots. Also, because I think the enemy is an AI and or very bad, so they are, yeah.
Next time, don't have
Okay,
such
yeah, it
nice
was an
stuff.
AI. Hard attack, nah, I'm good. So yeah. Yeah, but it is like, if you land, I think it's a charge headshot like the purple, it does like 120 damage. And you can easily follow it up with a couple of just generic pistol shots. And like, let's say for example, there's an enemy here. I like charge shot, headshot, throw down the boomerang, and then just start shooting them. They're dead in like a couple seconds. Keep in mind, this is a pistol. This isn't even like one of the submachine guns. This is just a handgun. However, this isn't even the most. I mean, like, yes, it's a very, very strong weapon, and yes, okay, it's a strong weapon, but it comes with a lot of drawbacks. Number one, it's very difficult to use. Knowing when and how to properly manage the, when you should charge shot, when should you not, and also just managing the charge shot itself, because actually, hold on. If you do it from aiming down sight, it like sways a lot, which can make it a lot more inaccurate at range. Quick fix to this, basically, hold on, how is it? Right. So if you're aiming down sights and you start charging a shot, if this happens, just stop aiming and aim back in again. It completely removes, or like pretty much completely negates the aim down sight sway. It's very nice. Yeah, the weapon does come with a couple drawbacks. Number one, it's very difficult to use properly because knowing when to use each mode and as also landing your shots is like essential with this weapon. So if you can't do that, it becomes difficult to say the least to use.
Close.
That's not good. Ah, crap. Ow. Stop that. Also, it is very, very ammo hungry if you are not careful. Like, you can go through 50, 100, 150 ammo if you're a very bad shot. Or it's a very long, drawn-out fight. So I would recommend either, like, the Reclaimer mod or, whatchamacallit? Either the Reclaimer mod or one of the classes that uses the flare gun with this. I mean, okay, it's not hyper ammo intensive, but for a pistol, it is probably the most ammo costly out of them all. Am I never gonna find the pistol I'm looking for? Of course, I get the highlight loot sources after I find the hidden cache. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Ooh, I will take some Wonderium though. Okay. We need to keep our eyes peeled. There is an enemy nearby, and they're either just wandering around, which is quite possible, or they're here to take the whatchamacallit, the treasury. That's one, and we'll do two. We're gonna regenerate a bit of health, and then three. There we go. Nice. 3 is the reasonable maximum. Afterwards, you're just spending too much time waiting. Anyway, let's do this. So, right. But all in all, yes. Honestly,
Somebody's close.
if your loadout is missing like a bit of range damage, or distance damage, I suppose, if you're using like a shotgun or the Guard 21, the Guard 21 pairs very well with this, although they're both very ammo hungry, so careful for that. Yeah, if you're using something like, the the Gar 21 and you want like a reliable backup weapon that also does good damage at range, this is the weapon for you. Now where is... Actually, I might as well hit the altar like once or twice more. And so the thing is, I don't think the buffs, the previous buffs that you get, override each other. I'm not sure if they do. They might. Actually, now I think about it, because yeah. Normally, I think I got like 5 buffs, and the one of the artifacts I have regenerates health at like, I think it's 1.5 per buff I have, so I should have been regenerating like, what, like 7 health, but it was only going up 3. That's good to know. So basically, if you hit the altar multiple times, all it does is cycles the buff you get, which is, I mean, still valuable, because like having infinite haste, or like a very long duration of haste, is very nice. But also you might want like a constant quick charge buff, especially if you have like a close range, like a skirmisher loadout. Skirmisher just basically means like you're up in the action, more or less. Now I'm not gonna find the... Seriously? Please, just give me the auto attack. That's...
Somebody's close.
Yes, I know somebody's close, but until they attack me, I'm not going to bother with it, or worry about them, because they know I'm close and they haven't done anything about it, so I'm not worried. This might be a 3-game episode, actually. I don't think I'm gonna do that, no. We might just have to save it for another day. Oh, I hear gunfire off to my left. And it's a full auto, which means it's either Bodhi, which it can't be because there's no stations around, or it's my enemy. Yeah, 82. Oh, wait, actually, hold on, I want to. Yeah, I can just do this, like, despite the fact that it's an AI, I'm incredibly difficult to hit when doing that, so. Guard 21. Man. Let's just hit the treasury. I doubt we're gonna find it. If you're curious, the weapon I'm trying to find in question is the auto attack. It is an automatic 3-round burst version of the hard attack, the weapon I was using before this, before I swapped that out for the revolver, and it is probably the second best, like tied second best, if not, yeah, tied second best submachine gun in the game, despite it being a pistol. Yes, it sounds insane, and you're like, and the viewer might be like, aren't there a lot of other much stronger options? And yes, but no. I suppose the power of the auto attack comes from the fact that it's very nimble, because it is a pistol after all. Nice. Pretty sure I already have that one, but
Somebody's close.
enemy nearby. Okay, is it an actual enemy or is it an AI? Because I have noticed the game does spawn AI. Actually, let's do something a bit mischievous. If anybody tries to follow me up here, they're gonna have to deal with that guy. Oh. Yeah, then they should be right here. Okay. Here this would be a good use case for the hip fire on the, or I suppose the rapid fire on the. If you have somebody running away from you, or it's a lot of like close range brawling, you'll probably want to use the whatchamacallit instead of the the tap fire instead of the charge shot on the dark spark. Anyways, yeah. No, so the reason the auto attack is so good is that A, it does a lot of damage per bullet. I think it's like at its highest tier, it does like 15. It doesn't have much recoil because it is a burst fire weapon. Yes. It's a burst fire weapon, so it doesn't actually have that much recoil in itself. Like, obviously at 100 meters, you're gonna struggle a bit. Actually, you're gonna struggle a lot to hit somebody with it. But, at closer range, you should actually... Okay, you know, I'm gonna hit these
Extraction
chests
point's
because I would love to be able to show off the weapon I'm currently talking about. That's not all what I wanted. It's gonna be... Nope. Where is it? I'm getting the... Is it up here? Yeah, it's around here. Nope, it's up here. It's like, what? It's like right around this corner here. Oh, it's hidden. I see. I still got 2 chests. We can 100% find it, right, guys? That is the tight frame, and that is the far point. Nah, jeez. I suppose there's 0 rush. I think I'm took out like, yeah. So if you didn't know, the server does put in automated like bots for you to fight during the match. It tends to happen at certain key checkpoints. I think it's like around the 2nd or 3rd. So like at the start of the match, at the 2nd or 3rd glyph, as soon as you open the treasury, and then when you start to extract, and then I think a bit afterward you extract. I think it starts like a timer loop. Yeah. Admittedly, the AI are not deadly at all. So. Main reason I know that there's nobody else is that I would be currently getting shot at. So unless it's somebody who's either doing a quest somewhere else or has never touched this game in their life, I don't think there's any active players left, which sucks, mainly because it makes the fights less appealing because the enemies don't fight back at all. That is a satyr, and that's it. It's a shaded satyr and a shield mod. Okay, there should be a chest over here. Anyway, other reason that the whatchamacallit is good. It's got a very fast reload. I think it's got the fastest like submachine gun reload in the game by far. There it is. Here we go. Auto attack. Yeah. So, as you can see, 14 damage per bullet, 3-round burst, 21 on a headshot, and also this is the fire rate, FYI. And that's the reload. It's like a 1-second reload, and it takes you like Oh, there is an enemy nearby. I wonder where they are. We actually, well, there aren't many options. They're either from the forest or they're from the desert side, because up top, they probably would have shot me because I was running out in the open. So, oh, found them. And then I run around the corner, and then I reload. And they're dead. That is what I'm talking about. Could you do that with a Guard 21? Yeah. But can you do it more reliably with attack? Auto attack? Absolutely. Because the main, basically, the main I suppose the main upside of the auto attack is that it shoots a lot of damage in very quick bursts, which means you can absolutely shoot a thing and then slide, and maybe go around and hit a couple targets. You can do the same thing with the Guard 21. The Guard 21 is the Vector, yeah, if you didn't know. And, like, it's still reliable, but it becomes a lot more difficult because you have a higher chance of missing random bullets because it's a fully automatic weapon, it's not a burst weapon. It also has, like, as you saw there, incredibly fast reloading. And admittedly, I do think I had a handling buff, which increases your reload speed, but still. It is ludicrously fast. And also, it's got very strong damage. Like, I will go to firing range to now demonstrate. You can still hit people for like 14 damage at like 30 plus meters, which, yet again, so if you didn't know, I'm comparing this weapon to the Guard 21 because the Guard 21 is the #1 submachine gun / weapon in the game. Ooh, hold on. But, no. Yeah, I suppose the Guard 21 is high risk, high reward. You can deal a lot of damage incredibly fast to an enemy, like that. But if you miss, like, even, let's say, for example, I'm going here and they move to the left a bit. Okay, actually, that's a bad example. Let's say, I'm doing here and I, ta-da. Okay, wait, hold on. This is not working. And then I miss a couple bullets. I suddenly have to sit through like a full 2.5 second reload, and that gives the enemy enough time to shoot back at me. And especially if they've got their own submachine gun or shotgun or something, I'm probably dead there. However, the auto attack. Actually, hold on. I forgot to reload there, but the point is, it's a lot more reliable. And even let's say I miss like a burst or two, I can just duck into cover like here. Okay, hold on. There you go. Let's say I miss a burst, 2 bursts. I can just duck into cover and pop back out, and boom, they're dead. It's that strong, and especially like, let's say here, this is hold on. How far is that? That is 30 meters. Wow. Over there. Okay, so 15 meters. Let's say guard auto attack. That's like 148 damage. And then guard 21, if you will. Like, I am attempting to control the recoil, but it's still very unreliable. I had to go through 2 full magazines there. Whereas the auto attack, it's got a bit of vertical kick, but it's not much. As long as, like, if you just inch downwards, you'll probably hit 2 out of 3 or more bullets in a magazine, which is, no, 2 or 3 bullets in a burst, which is more than enough damage. You'll deal, like, most of the target's health pool. But also, as I said before, you can do like this and go back into cover, and like you can still do the same thing with the guard 21, but like if you go back and watch that in slow-mo, I probably burnt about 7 ammo on the guard there. Basically, long story short, is the guard 21 still really, really good? Yes, it's undeniably the best weapon in the game, simply because that, and also because it can do that, which is nuts. Basically, it's got that best hipfire spread in the game. It's got the best like DPS in the game. Okay, best damage in the game minus the supernova. The supernova doesn't count though because it's one of the like high tier crate only weapons, and also it's like a quote unquote power weapon. Yeah, point is. But yeah, but the auto attack, it can put up numbers. It can definitely do work. So it's like as strong, if not sometimes stronger than the guard 21. So that is why I was so anxious to find it, and sadly I couldn't actually find it. But yeah, anyways, that's enough for today's episode. Thank you all for watching. I will see you all tomorrow, and probably with a VOD review video, honestly. So yes, remember, add me on Discord. My name is Gyozaplanet, and send me a file. 20 or 30 minutes, so like 1 game of HAWKED or 1 game of TABG. Please. Remember, no cursing. Like, so yeah. Like, solos would be best. Like, solos of either game. I'm not great at teams, and I don't ever play teams, so my advice is mostly suited for solos. So, yes. But, you know. And also, yeah, just... Also, no music, please. 0 copyrighted music whatsoever. It causes problems on my end, and also makes it more difficult to concentrate. It also makes it a hassle to edit, so, yeah. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Yeah, good luck to anybody who sends their content in, or sends in their video to be praised, which I will then turn into content / informative guide. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Ciao.